Day 3, Mid-Atlantic CrossFit Championships, Knoxville, Tennessee. Today we're going to watch independents win the event, and hopefully we'll see Tyler and Bailey qualify for the CrossFit Games. Like, subscribe, comment, or you're fired. Let's go.
Synchro burpee box jump overs. Mayhem Independence, meanwhile, is back in front. And Mayhem Independence, they are done at the same time and going back to the rowers. And this word looks like just a minor inconvenience for Mayhem Independence. They are ripping through this set of 20. Less than 3.5 to go here in the second final heat of event number 5.
Oh, I can't hear anything out there. Luke was in the, watch the replay, Luke's on the red. My head like half the worm in the back, I couldn't do it.
You hurting?
Watch where Luke was the whole time. I could
worm?
see the red.
Yeah.
And he couldn't hear me. I was screaming, back up or drop, because like I was on the wrong shoulder, because I really couldn't push the whole thing.
Shoulders too heavy for you?
I mean, I was
You were
dead.
giving her too much worm.
I know. I didn't realize
Yeah.
that at the very end.
That's okay. Well, hey, we worked really well.
Oh my God.
I know you were hurting.
guys.
I tried to call some good audibles to help you too on the burpees.
I was
Dying.
dying.
No, I mean, anything like that, but like I could feel pulling me on the back.
Yeah, I tried to call some audibles because I was fine.
Would it be tough?
I peed down the entire lane. You can include that if you really want. It happens, but.
It was 25-minute time cap, and we were the closest team to finish, but no one finished. Angelo, I think, had like, math is hard, 25 in total bar. I think he did
17?
7. Was it 17? I thought it was 7.
He was 7 above second, right? 7 toes to bar above
All right,
second.
well, it doesn't matter. Like 10 to 13 reps left, however many it was. That felt good. I mean, we threw a few audibles on the row machines just so that we could try and get all 3 row machines done quicker.
Yeah.
So as far as floor awareness, I thought Angelo and Alexis did a good job there.
Yeah.
There was a couple stupid no reps. Like they said that all of our feet had to be at the top of the box at the same time, and we got like 3 or 4 no reps for that. And they clearly said in the briefing that you didn't have to do that. Like the demo, like one person went, and then the next person went, and the next person went on the burpee box jump over. Stuff like that. I mean, if your judge is kind of doing something like that, you just kind of have to go with it. But yeah, I thought we did a good job. I mean, I'm just overall thankful for the experience this weekend because there's a ton that we can learn from literally every event, even the snatch event. Like there's just, I mean, the experience is valuable. So I'm grateful to learn a lot and pull out a first place for Mayhem Nation. I told Rich this morning, he's probably cringing so hard. I'll text him this morning. I was like, that sword belongs at Mayhem, and Angelo and I are gonna go get it for you.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was like, heck yeah, but at the same time he was probably like cringing, like, oh, okay, Luke.
He didn't say anything back to you for that?
I think he was just like, you know, you can like it. I think he just loved it, and then that was it.
What's really cool though, he kind of came here and showed you guys support, I think, too.
Dude, he was here a lot, talking to us between events. I mean, I didn't expect that. Like, I knew we'd have access to him through like FaceTime or text, but for him to be here in person, it was actually really funny. I was like, hey, is this your first CrossFit event? And he was like, yeah. And then Rich was like, yeah, me too. This is literally his first CrossFit event ever spectating.
I couldn't see. I couldn't tell what the hell was. That workout was so hard to tell what was going on.
Luke was actually on the first, like,
he was like on the pillow.
not even on, like, his shoulder was on the pillow. It wasn't even like his hands were on the red. His shoulder was on the pillow. His hands were on the first red. No, and I was like, literally, I was screaming, and I was so tired.
For camera, explain what happened on that.
So
we'll be able to see it, but
it's a back and forth of worm push press, and then 3 people hold the worm, and then the other person leaves and goes toe to bar. So every time we kind of adjust to like better hold the worm, and then I came back from the back part. Luke never moved back, so he was like super far forward, and then to do push press, and then I had a lot of the worm. And then we adjust again so someone can leave. And each time Luke moved further and further up, giving me more and more push press. So that, I like screenshot the live feed. I'm like, look where you were. 2-person, 3-person,
You're supposed
me.
to be down here, right? Oh my God.
Luke's supposed to be in here. That's I've never, I was on the wrong shoulder at one point, and he's like switched shoulders, and I was like,
you guys just dropped it?
I can't do anything. Like I can't
do it.
I'm either gonna pass out or stand here. Like you got 2 choices.
Grab my pants.
Here in event 6, and we are underway. Mayhem Independence on the left side of your screen. They have won 4 of the 5 events so far, and their other finish was a 2nd place.
First place, CrossFit Mayhem Independence.
How's it feel to have 3 teams going against?
It's pretty cool. Not anything about the brand whatsoever, but just to see them each, you get to see what everybody goes through day in and day out and how hard everybody trains. So really cool to see, the hard work pay off.
I think this is the first time it's ever happened. That's what I've heard.
From one gym. Their Invictus had 3, but they had a Invictus Boston gym that went. So
is it good to be the first?
It feels good to be the first. Yeah, like I said, more though, I'm happy about just the hard work for each of them that they put in, and they get to go to the game. So fired up for Luke and Angelo and Sasha and Alexis that they would take the chance for a lot of people see it as a step down from individual, but it's cool to see it all come together, and it's a tough thing to do, and for a team to compete as well as they did. They learned a lot this weekend, so looking forward to it. At the games we get to all train together again for the next 2 months.
What about, is it time to smash them now and show them who the boss is?
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, it's games training time, but I feel like we've been training that hard since January. With the group we have, it's hard to not just smash yourself on a regular basis.
That was last event.
That was my response to the last event. I wasn't very happy to end on that note, but that's okay. So the
handstand push-ups.
The handstand push-ups are rough for our boys. So just from the beginning, and then Luke was struggling a little bit with the standard. The judge kept saying his butt was on the wall. He didn't feel his butt on the wall. I think maybe his shorts looked like they were on the wall. It looked like his butt was on the wall to me too, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's just like a broken positions that he's got to work on. So, it's hard when you practice and you don't get no reps in practice, and then you're out there.
Yeah.
It's a movement you're already struggling with, and then they're like, you're like giving it all your effort, and the judge is like, good try, but no rep. And it's defeating. So, I mean, it sucks to be 7th on the finish mat and be like, great, we took first, but that event was really disappointing.
Yeah.
So that's what that face was for. Right? It's not like I wasn't not happy, but it would have been so much more fun to end on a bang. It's hard to end on that.
The drug testing went well.
I wasn't that slow, but it took a little while.
Yeah.
Ready. I woke up at 1:45 last night, ready to hit the workout. I didn't go to sleep until 4. I woke up 1:45 to go to the bathroom, and then I just laid there like wide awake, trying to sleep.
Is that normal for you at competition?
Not really. Usually I can like do okay with like sleeping, but I was just like excited for today, you know? So just excited to lay it all out there and see where it stands. Focus more on my effort versus the outcome, and just trying to take it like one event at a time. So I'm excited for both of them. They changed the last workout again. Yes, that's the second time they've changed it. Now it was like a 45-foot lunge. Now it's 40 feet, and it had to be unbroken, and now it doesn't have to be unbroken. So kind of changes the workout a little bit, but it's fine.
You guys are still testing pace?
Testing paces, baby.
Did you make Mark go faster?
Made him do the 500-watt test.
That was like when we did the 100-calorie death race. He's not holding that.
I just don't know if like none of your feet can go outside the box at all. So I'm gonna go watch and see, and then I'll come back. Okay?
Bike paces, yeah. For the guys, a little bit more, just the payoff's not there. You're right, yeah, all right. What's up?
My feet on the box.
Is that near your wall?
Huh? Yeah.
Toes to bar, 18-12. Something like that. Like that. Both sets? Both sets? First one?
My abs are really sore today. I don't know that it will affect me out there though.
You have to move it every 10, so maybe try to, even if you have to, rest it here, and like, instead of dropping it to the ground, maybe like hold the dumbbell here, and then, I don't know, play around with it, or like stand it straight up, so that way, mess around with it. Touching going is a big advantage though. I feel good. Hands, okay. Use a 60 for a couple, males. Use a sit before you walk out there. Use a 60 for a couple just to like, yeah. Yep. Touch a couple more 30 seconds at your pace.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? Gotta seal the deal. One more day.
How you feel?
Feel good. 2 more best efforts.
You like these workouts?
Yeah, I do. It's gonna be a fun day.
We didn't test your bike the last 30 minutes.
How's that? How's that?
You don't gain much. I even did one at 600. Don't gain much.
How are your nerves today?
What?
How are your nerves today?
I'm pretty nervous, but you know what? The good Lord's got her, and I'm excited for her. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. I know she can do it. It's been fun to watch her, too. So I'm excited.
Good. Okay?
That's great.
It's so much easier.
Snatches got better than in practice, so but that's fine.
Look at this pace. I'm at a 20.
Than practice.
What is the leaderboard update?
Bailey is 50 points to the good, so solidly in. And then she has 17 points on a podium spot. So.
Good, just gotta fight for it. You can do it.
Side down, pray for victory. Let us know what we're going to make.
Olsen and Tyler Christopher has closed the gap a little bit with Noah here. Christopher and Olsen done at the same time. 5 reps up for Christopher.
Christopher will run across the line. Looks like a big wheel. Walking up the 3rd position here in this event.
I didn't go with the game plan, but it paid off. I was gonna break the dumbbell, but then everyone else hung on. So I'm like, okay.
if I hang on, down on the toes bar, I know I can always do 3 sets of 10. And I'm doing 28 and 2. So I almost fell off. I didn't even execute how I wanted. I was gonna break the dumbbell twice, and no one else did, and I was like, okay, just hang on. And I went to failure on my toes bar with my grip.
You're at 27, like you had to try.
Yeah. I knew you were not gonna go unbroken. I knew it. Any of it. I tried really hard on the last toes bar. You did so good. I almost fell on my back. You almost twisted your ankle.
How'd you do your dumbbells?
It's good because of the 10s. I didn't rest it here. Dropped it down, blocked it. Yeah. I did one where I carried it overhead. Just too much time and too much tension. Rich told me to come here.
Yeah, basically, you say 6 spots, within 6 months of spin shoulders. What you can do. You beat Logan Collins by a lot. He got beat by Noah, and then he beat Spencer by 1.
And the top 3 finish would be and Tyler. What was my overall placement in that one?
6th. They should go for 2nd. You would have got 2nd.
What's the next event?
Muscle up, front squat, front rack lunge, bar muscle up, shoulder overhead, front overhead lunge. Stressful.
Jake, you good? Is it hard to sympathize with them because you were never in this position?
I mean, even if you're not in the same like cutoff position, you're still in the same like you want to win position, if that makes sense. We were talking about earlier. See the what goes in and day out. You want it to pay off for them. Okay.
Did you scream at the judge whenever he's done with Tyler?
I might have. I lost my cool. The hard part is he was holding the standard. It was a dumb standard, and nobody else is holding the standard. You're watching people side by side, and then honestly, he'd hold the standard on one rep and not the next rep. So knees. It should have been knees over. That's what we did at the classic.
If you go 15 front squats, you just drop it and then power clean, step right into the line.
I was talking to Cam about a good idea. 15, you feel okay, and you're like, I get 20 feet.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to power clean anyway, so knock out 20, shake, compensate it.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to do it unbroken? Not anymore.
Yeah, 12 bar muscle ups, then just go 9. I'm just gonna go 9 shoulder overhead, straight into the lunge. And if I have to put it down, you put it down, just pick it right back up.
The second heat just went, and they're getting it in 6.5 minutes. That's what I got in practice.
How do you feel to see Bailey, one of the young, get out there?
Oh, it's awesome. One more though. Tyler's up. That one was a little less stressful. I knew she'd be fine. I'm confident in Tyler's ability. I just don't know what's going to go on here. You know, like Bailey was kind of making me nervous a little bit too. But I knew she was fine. But you're kind of like crap, trying to run numbers in your head. So she did great. Proud of her. And then, like I said, we need to get Tyler there too. So.
The name of the game for Tyler is going to be pace. He knows exactly what he needs to do to hang on to one of those top 5 spots, but for him, it's going to come down to executing his plan with speed without being reckless, which admittedly he says is difficult for him in the final event of the day.
Christopher, if he finishes 7th or better in the event, he clinches a spot at the CrossFit Games, and Noah Olsen is off on his ledge. Berman has got to make up 32 points on Christopher. Christopher's right next to him. If Tyler just stays close to Jake Berman, he's going to be okay. Tyler Christopher got a no rep and has to retreat again. Saxon is across, third event win. Here comes Noah Olson. Tyler Christopher is in some serious trouble right now.
Come on, Tyler! Come on, Tyler! Let's go!
And now another no rep for Christopher. He's got to go all the way back to the line.
Behind the line.
Did all you could, man. All you have is all you have. No lack of effort. Got it. Good. Good.
Third place here at the MACC. Make some noise for Bailey Rail.
What are you feeling right now?
Bittersweet.
Does this feel a lot like last year?
Yep, but I know that there's purpose in the plan, so it's not over yet.
In first place, CrossFit Mayhem Independence.
How'd you feel hold that sword?
It felt good. That's all I wanted, bro.
Everything you worked for.
Everything and more. You want to get a video of that? Look at that.
Look at that.
Sasha gets the sword because she got the heaviest snatch.
Wow, really? You're gonna
No, I'm just playing.
Where's the sword gonna go though? Seriously.
I texted Rich this morning and said it belongs to Mayhem. So.
Where's the other one?
I gotta actually give it to Rich now. I don't know. I think it might be in Jake's. I think it's in Jake's office.
I think
Rich
it
is
is
from
too,
last
actually.
year.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest.
It is. What do you hear? Going to the games. Well, I mean, what does this mean?
Pretty excited. Team worked hard to get here for sure. A lot more hard work ahead of us. We found some holes, some stuff to work on. So we're definitely not the team we want to be in Madison yet. We have a lot to work on to become a better team when we get to Madison.